You notice I don't have like the hat anymore and the Christmas lights are on. Hello and welcome to the podcast. It's 2022 now, and I have some exciting new new overarching series is whatever the plural form of series is planned for this new year. So let's see if 2022 can top 2021 for the best year of content. 2022, the middle of 2020 is when I returned to YouTube, but 2021, like, I had, like, an official upload schedule that was very consistent and, like, was really peak quality and stuff. But now, I think, from what my upload schedule is showing me of 2022, I think 2022 is probably might surpass it. We'll see. You have to see, like, how it does for the channel and stuff, so, yeah. So, before I get into each of the series, I want to go over the upload schedule order. The original order for my videos went, whatever series came first each month, as there were multiple series kicking off each month, like, first it was, like, there's some stuff, Pokemon stuff, and then it was, ranking every Ash Ketchum Pokemon, which was actually pretty good, I like that, and now we have Podcast Recording Studio in the later months. And then, it came, Craymon Yu characters, which is now replaced with, Craymon Ben 10 aliens. Then Thomas and Friends Adventures, then Beyblade Tests, then the History of Famous Steam Locomotives, then Creek Dynamacy, and then Skyner Spotlight, and then maybe if there was room, there would be like one or two miscellaneous videos at the end of each month, and usually they would be, the shows I watched the kids series. So basically, this is gonna like change a little bit, because like, for starters, like at the beginning of each month, I kind of like have to like. Since, like, all, like, the, scripted videos are kind of jumbled up in, like, the monthly order, I kind of find it kind of hard to, like, write the scripts for each of them, and then have to, like, produce it in, like, basically what I did is I moved all, like, the actual physically scripted videos over to the end of the month, and I kept, like, all the ones that I didn't really necessarily need a script to the beginning, so, which is why the Podcast Recording Studio is up here. I don't really need a script, it's just me telling you what's going to be happening this month. So, starting now, the order will change, and I will talk about each series in the order they are appearing each month until maybe next year, where I might spice it up a little bit more. So, anyway, let's get started. Also, be sure to check out Post Shop, check my Twitter, my DeviantArt, and subscribe, like this video, and share this with your friends so I can get to 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, let's go. Okay, so yeah, obviously, each month it's gonna begin with the Podcast Recording Studio. I think it's gonna like keep consistent until I decide to end this series, or like when I just don't, or when I feel like I should be replaced by something. I don't know. That's kind of the same thing when you think about it. So, anyway, the next series is Craymon Ben 10 Aliens, which will stay right where it is at the second series appearing each month. And this episode will be about an alien that I named Vladbat. You're gonna have to wait for that video to learn more. So tune in this Friday evening. Alright, so Beyblade Test moved from 4th to 3rd in the video order. Mostly because Beyblade Test is like the most unscripted I can ever be, because Beyblade is unpredictable. Like, unless you edit it and make it like, sort of like an anime accurate, like, so it looks more enticing and stuff. No, mine is just like, you watch me play Beyblade and get enjoyment out of it. Right? Right? Okay, so anyway, This month's Beyblade Test will focus on the combo Alter Cognite 13 Atomic. Hope you all enjoy it. Alright, so 4th and 9 is a new series on the channel. This series is going to be 5 episodes long and replace Skylander Spotlight. What is this series, you may ask? Well, it has been a while since I made a Cardboard Kingdom video. That's right, this is the series I promised a while back about my own Cardboard Kingdom characters. I've had this idea in the works for a little while, and I'm looking forward to sharing this like with you guys, showing like all these characters, their backstories, their roles and placements, how they all form into like a big team, and like kind of like the Army of Evil or like the other characters in the Cardboard Kingdom. I have a whole like arc dedicated to all of this. It's gonna be really awesome. Stay tuned for that. Alright, so up next is the History of Famous Steam Locomotive series. This month's steam locomotive will be the famous steam locomotive, I count how many times to say steam locomotive, named Stephenson's Rocket, the early steam engine that won the Rainhill Trials, which is kind of like no contest, considering like all the other ones, like faulty engine. Oops, spoiler, but you probably already know that if you actually cared about that, so. I also made an essay about like the Rainhill Trials up on DeviantArt, so definitely go check that out, link in the description. So yeah, moving on. Okay, so Creek Dynamacy is next, and the episode I'll be reviewing is the episode titled Fan or Foe. It's honestly kind of an underrated episode, but like I personally really love it. It's like honestly one of my top 10 favorites. Alright, Thomas Stone's Adventures. Season 3 of Thomas Stone's Adventures begins with a bang as the episode will focus about some fires on the rails. Oh boy, I wonder what the episode title is going to be called. You know, you have to wait and see. Basically, you know, like from this point, I moved all like the heavily scripted episodes over to the end of the month, so that like I have like time to write all of them like up. I have time in the beginning of the month to like start writing the scripts for all of them. At the same time, I also have to be writing some stuff for DeviantArt because I'm trying to keep it consistent on there. Like every week, I have to post something on DeviantArt because sometimes like I just take some weird breaks for a little while, and like I kind of feel like I need to start being more active. I'm also pretty active on Twitter, so go check that out. Alright, and lastly, there are 2 slots left for January videos, so we're going to start the second batch of Shows About the Kids series with more PBS Kids shows. See, the pattern is going to go like PBS Kids shows, Sprout shows, Disney Junior shows, Nick Jr. shows, and the Hub Network shows was only for like the first batch. Now we're like repeating the cycle over and over again, but there's going to be like the last like PBS Kids shows I talked about. It feels like 10 years ago when I made that old PBS Kids shows I made as a kid. I watched as a kid video. It just does. It feels like forever ago, but it was only like in reality only like 2 or 3 years, actually 4, and now it's 2022. I forgot about that. And yeah. Alright, and that's all for this month. Thanks for tuning into the podcast. If you like this video, consider hitting the like button and subscribing as well. Share this with your friends. Check out my post on the straw poll. Check out my Twitter and my DeviantArt, and the links are in the description. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the podcast, and I'll see you guys next time.